I've rearranged my office, and the new feng shui has brought us several new game releases. Hello and welcome to this week's Games, my series where I tell you what video games are going to be coming out in the week that you are currently in. The week we are looking at this week is obviously April 20th through the 26th, so let's get into the games. We've got one game coming at you on April 21st. Gato Roboto is coming to Xbox. This game originally came out on Steam, I believe in 2019, but it is now coming to the Xbox. This is a side-scrolling action platformer about a cat in a mech suit. And yes, I meant to say all of that. Next up, we've got 4 releases on April 23rd. First, we have the PS4 release of Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack. This is a very Mega Man-esque kind of looking side-scrolling action platformer. It seems to have been out for several years, or maybe just 2 years, but it is now coming to PS4, so you can play it there now. Boku Hime Project, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, is also coming out on the 23rd. This is described as a cross-dressing themed visual novel game. So if that's your thing, you can go play that, or read that. MotoGP 20 is also coming out on the 23rd. This is the latest installment of the popular motorcycle racing game franchise, MotoGP. And if you're like me and your wife forbids you from owning a motorcycle, this is probably your next best bet. And the last thing on the 23rd is Picross S4 coming to the Nintendo Switch. This game offers 480 new puzzles for you to use the power of math to make beautiful pictures. Who knew math had uses other than counting how many days I've been stuck inside? And our last day of releases this week is going to be April 24th. It's been too long, but we got a Switch port, baby, ring that bell. Coming to the Switch on April 24th is Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja 4 Road to Boruto. Got the whole thing memorized. This is an anime game Switch port. The stars have aligned. You will be playing as your favorite Naruto characters in this fighting game on the Nintendo Switch. So if you like any of those things, please remember that it's an anime game. It doesn't have to be good. Coming to PC and PS4 is Predator Hunting Grounds. This is a multiplayer action game where you play as either the Predator hunting down soldiers or the soldiers trying to avoid being hunted down by the Predator. So it looks like it'll be a good time if you like those kinds of things. And full disclosure, I did try to do this clip at least 10 times with an Arnold Schwarzenegger accent, but was unable to pull it off, so you get just regular old me. Coming to PC, Switch, and PS4 is the Trials of Mana remake. This is a remake of a 1995 action-oriented RPG. If you were a fan of that original, this one actually does look like a really good upgrade. It's not Final Fantasy VII material, but what can be. Either way, if you're a fan of the game, you should probably pick this one up. You will likely enjoy it. Coming to PC is XCOM Chimera Squad. This is another installment in the XCOM series, or at least another game in the XCOM universe where you will be doing the same turn-based strategy combat. It looks like a XCOM game, just with a more comic booky art style and maybe some new mechanics. So if you're an XCOM fan, this looks like it will be a good addition to your collection. And our final release of the week is going to be the console release of Deliver Us the Moon. I believe this game did come out last year, but is coming to consoles on April the 24th. In this game, you play as a lone astronaut who is sent to the moon to try to save humanity, which is ailing on Earth. Huh. Has anybody thought that the cure to COVID-19 might be on the moon? Why are we not funding this? So that about does it for releases. We have reached the recommendations portion of the video where I recommend things that you might want to purchase over the week. I do not believe I will be making any purchases this week, but I at least will mention it. 3 games that drew my eye out of this list. Gato Roboto being the first one. Cat in a mech suit seems like something that would be good to try. It doesn't look like it will be too terribly taxing on you, and it does, I don't know the price, but it may not be too terribly expensive if you want to try out something to take a break from the other things that you're playing. It seems like something interesting to try, seems highly rated on Steam. Also, I think Trials of Mana would be a good one for you to try if you're into that RPG thing. If people are still going to be isolated for a while, it's good to pick up those games that are going to take you a lot of time. I'm sure this is no different than Final Fantasy VII in that I'm sure it's a long RPG that you will be able to spend a lot of time in, as well as it looks like a really good remake of a game that was popular. So try that out if you're a fan, or if you're just a fan of RPGs with action-oriented combat, you should try that out. Finally, also, I guess, like to recommend XCOM Chimera Squad. I've never played XCOM myself, but I have watched a lot of it be played, which I guess is kind of weird, maybe not. But it seems like a good addition to the series, so if you've been itching for some more XCOM, this should be a good place to get back into it. What have I been playing this week? I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Decided to go ahead and purchase that, so I've been playing a good bit of it on stream. I think we were about 9 hours in so far, having a blast with it. Never played the original, but it's really good for me to be able to consume the story this way, because I'm not going to go back and play the older one. I just don't love turn-based combat. I don't love not being able to hear the characters talk. It's just I'm not interested enough to go that far back. So Final Fantasy VII Remake is for me, and it's a good way for me to experience that now. So I'm really enjoying it. And of course, been working hard at Animal Crossing, trying to build some inclines, trying to make that place pretty so KK Slider will come to a concert for me. Other than that, that's about it. Tell me what you've been playing. And to wrap things up, I would like to plug a few links. There's a link to our Discord server in the description below, as well as a link to my Twitter in the description below, as well as a link to the Twitch channel in the description below. Some things coming up. We should, if you're watching this on Monday, you may be able to get to enjoy a live stream of us playing D&D. The Dungeon Boys may be streaming live tonight. That's the plan, at least. So hopefully you'll be able to catch that tonight, or you'll be able to go back and check out a VOD or a YouTube video or whatever of it. So we're very excited about that, as well as a few other things coming in throughout the week. Should be keeping that same sporadic streaming schedule while we're quarantined. So look forward to seeing you wherever I get to see you. All that said, please remember these two things. Play a lot of video games, and I love you very, very much. Look at all this new space.